Building the Ghana we.
Hello, Ghana. I want to remind you that your voice matters and your future matters. The upcoming district level and 2024 general elections are crucial. Your vote will make a difference. If you are not yet registered as a voter, now is the time to do so. Ensure you have a voter ID card to exercise your right to vote. If you turn 18 years old after 2020, which is the last time the Electoral Commission registered new voters, take advantage of this opportunity to register. You can also get a replacement if you misplaced your voter ID card. Remember that if you are not a registered voter, you cannot vote for me, John Mahama, and the NDC parliamentary candidate in your constituency on 7th December 2024. Let's take action, participate, and secure our Ghana voters' ID card in preparation for the upcoming elections. Together, let's build the Ghana we want and shape the future of our beloved country.
As a nation, we strive for unity, progress, and peace. To achieve our goals, however, we need every citizen to participate in the democratic process. Every single vote counts and can make a difference. As the saying goes, your vote is your voice, and by casting it, you are making a powerful statement about what you believe in and the direction you want our country to take. You can only vote and make that statement if you register with the Electoral Commission and secure your voter ID. The opportunity is here for all young people across the country who have turned 18 and above but are yet to register. Visit an Electoral Commission registration office. Follow the procedures, get your name on the voter register, and obtain your voter ID card. Now is the time to make your voice heard. Registering is your ticket to actively shape the Ghana you want to see with John Dramani Mahama. Let's work together towards building the Ghana we want. Take action today. Register and secure your voter ID card.
Thank you very much for your questions, and I think I'll start with the last gentleman who asked why we are not using the database from the NIA. And I think it's very simple. The database is not done, the registration for the national identification card was not done on polling station basis. I think we all know that anywhere you found yourself in the country, you could register for the Ghana card. However, the EC voter card is done on polling station basis. It drills down to a person's polling station. And so it enables the commission to know the number of registrants in each polling station and plan adequately for them. You are well aware that at the point of voting, we have what we call the biometric verification devices, and we feed in every person's details from that particular polling station in the kits. And so when you come to vote, your biometrics are verified. Your fingerprints and your face is verified. We are not able to do this with the Ghana card because, as I mentioned, the Ghana card is not done on polling station basis, which is unfortunate because I believe in the planning of these things, we should have been able to jaw and come to that discussion that let us do the Ghana card on polling station basis. So unfortunately, that has not been done. And if I found myself in the northern region visiting a family member, I could get a Ghana card there. It's not tied to polling stations. So the EC is unable to use the Ghana card for registration purposes because it does not allow us to plan. It does not allow you to be able to know who is in this polling station to put their biometric details on the verification device and also to provide materials to cover that registration. That is what it is. And it is, again, a lack of planning. If that had been done, then we could have had a very seamless process, and it would have been easy to use the Ghana card for registration purposes. I think you talked about service on the commission on the 8th of September, Friday the 8th of September. To the best of my knowledge, we do not have anybody in our legal department called Daniel. Neither is the head of our legal called Daniel. There is no person called Daniel in our legal department. And as we speak, the commission did not become privy to that documentation or that service, that writ, until Wednesday, because on Monday the commission was on the field, and on Tuesday we were on the field, and it was only Wednesday after the exercise that we became privy to that service. So I'm sorry to say that the record of this bailiff, there's no person called Daniel in our legal department. Neither is the head of our legal department called Daniel, unless I don't know that he has another name, another first name. But I know him as Emmanuel. I don't know. Do you have another name? And so we've known for a long time that we had registration. Why wait till a day before the exercise to serve on a Friday when there's a lot of field activity going on? And as a commission, when documentation is brought in, it goes through steps, a recording process. And so sometimes it does not end up on the desk of commissioners for some 2-3 days. And so we'd like to state that it was after the start of the registration that we became privy to the injunction that had been served upon us. Again, I think yes, you talked about the old office, and as you know, it was a complex that we occupied as the head office until recently. And when we moved, we felt it prudent in our bid to save some money for the taxpayer to provide office space for, I think, 5 of our district offices who were perching in places that were not convenient and comfortable. And so rather than go and rent spaces for them to occupy, we thought it wise, because we have that big, huge edifice there, to provide them with accommodation in those offices. And those are districts in the Greater Accra region. And so that was the rationale. It's not just to cluster it. And it was not done for the registration. It's a huge edifice with 3 big structures. And rather than have them sit and go waste, we thought that it was better to have some of our district officers, which had difficulties with accommodation and were perching in most places, in most cases, to occupy these with ease. It is well known that when you have registration, the first few days you have traffic. This is not uncommon. And I recall that even in 2020, when we had registration on the polling station basis, you have traffic. The whole idea is to build efficiency into your process. And so realizing that the exercise was highly participatory, we increased the number of registration stations in most of the places. Indeed, we've had consistent engagement with our officers on the field, and they come back to us, they say, we have a lot of traffic here, we have long queues here, and so we immediately give approval for new registration stations to be added on. And so that's how we do it. But having traffic is not an issue. This is what it should be. But we should be efficient to provide registration stations to manage the queues, to ensure the swift, the swift conduct of the registration, and to ensure that people who come through are taken care of swiftly. And so that is what we have done, and we continue to do that. Even as we speak, we get requests from the field about the need for additional registration stations, and approval is being given to that effect. Indeed, as we speak on a daily basis, registration kits are being sent to the various offices to cater for the additional registration centers. So that is how we intend to answer that. It may be that there may have been traffic because you have 4 or 5, but as I said, we moved in a swift manner to cater for the traffic, to ensure a swift registration of voters. I think you talked about the current budget. As we speak, we are referring to the 2023 budget. We have not presented formally our budget for 2024. And what I indicated is that if you look at our 2023 budget and our work plan, which goes side by side with the budget, we made provision for continuous registration. We did not make provision for registration on an electoral area basis. And so it is impossible for us to go when your budget has been approved by Parliament and your work plan has been approved by Parliament to decide down the line when monies have been earmarked for your activity to go doing electoral area registration. I did mention, young man, my friend from Peace, that we discussed these budgets extensively with Parliament, with the Special Budget Committee of Parliament, and before we get approval for these budgets. And in 2023, that was done. In 2023, that was done.
Centers, persons with disabilities and pregnant women and the elderly, they are not supposed to queue. As soon as they get there, they are supposed to introduce themselves to the registration officials, and they are always attended to. And so far, we haven't received any reports to the contrary that they've not been attended to. Thank you very much.
I think the Ghana card, I think you raised the question about, the assertion that the use of the guarantor system is what has ensured the long queues in the registration center. So why are we complaining about the long queues then? Because it's good for us, isn't it? If the guarantor system allows everybody to come, then we should not be complaining about long queues. It's good for us. But we hear complaints about long queues. But, I mean, really, as a commission, we don't think so. We are mindful of the fact that the National Identification Authority had some budgetary constraints and they were not able to, register. They have not been able to register for a while. But we are also mindful and we are also well aware that over the last 2 weeks, they've kick-started their activities in the districts and they are registering persons who have turned, I think, 15 years above in the districts. So I do not believe, and so the cards are available. The cards are available. And so if you can come to the commission with a guarantor in a district, you can go visit the commission's district office with a guarantor. Or should you be able to visit the NIA district office to get your Ghana card? And I believe that I believe you've all taken note of, some of the newspaper articles, pinpointing to the registration of minors. Is this what we really want as a country? Do we want to have foreigners on our roll? Why can't we go to the United States of America and go and register? And if we cannot, why should we allow foreigners and minors to get onto our roll? And so we need to really be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. In addition to that, Parliament has passed an LI 2111, indicating that in the event of identification for any transaction, the Ghana card should be the document that is used. So why are we not using it? So we don't believe for any reason that the long queues we see in our district office is as a result of the guarantor system being applied. Because if you can go to the district office with a guarantor, 2 guarantors, so should you be able to visit NIA's district office and get your card.
Commercial banks are taking their money back. And so some of these things have been very criminal, and I'm surprised that Professor Ade, as chairman of GRA, could connive to do something as criminal as this. The president knows about it. He's done nothing about it, you know. And so yes, the economy is in a bad state. We handed him a much better economy. You know, growth had been projected at 8% for 2017. They had nothing to do with that growth. It had been projected. World Bank, IMF had all said that in 2018 the economy was going to grow at 8% because of the work that we had done in 2017, because of the work that we had done in 2016. I left him $300 million in the stabilization fund for a day such as this when Corona struck. And the stabilization fund is used to ameliorate economic shocks. And so I left him $300 million in that fund. I left him $270 million in the sinking fund so that when the COFOR Eurobond became due, there will be money to pay for it. I left him $270 million in the Ghana Infrastructure Investments Fund. I left him 2 new oil fields, revenue from 2 new oil fields. All the development of infrastructure that I did in this country in my 4 years as president was with only the Jubilee field, 1 oil field. And even then 1 oil field, there was a problem with the FPSO turret, and so they had to reduce production. And so he's got 3, 4, 5 times more oil revenue in his period than I got. You know, but what is there to show for it? Virtually nothing. And look at the kind of figures you're talking about. You know, debt service and wages are more than 143% of domestic revenue. You know, how could this have happened? It couldn't have happened overnight. So it means that they were criminally, you know, hiding the true state of the economy from Ghanaians. And then coronavirus comes and they suddenly say, oh, this is the state of the economy, it's in a mess. You know, but how did we end here? You said, yet Sika, so come there. Where is the Sika? Are we not still sitting on that money? Where is the gold? And the worst thing is that you kind of try to surreptitiously, you know, take our gold royalties, you know, get your family to get involved and set up some company in a tax haven and mortgage our gold royalties for the next 15 years for $500 million. And I've said that they've created a vortex, and the vortex is swallowing money like anything. If that 500 million had come, it wouldn't have done anything. We won't get anything tangible for it. It would have just been swallowed in his dead vortex. It's time to get him out. Get all the, you know, level-headed people in this country to sit around the economy and fix it. I faced a problem with the economy as a result of the single spine. The single spine was inherited from the COFOR administration, and President Mills, you know, started to deal with it. At the time, Governor Dufo was the finance minister. And so we did the negotiations until 2012. And then 2012, we started paying the single spine plus the arrears. And so in 2012, we were spending more than 73% of total revenue on wages and compensation alone, and had only 23%, 27% of revenue left for everything, goods and services, capital expenditure, everything, you know. And so we've been faced with something like that before. What did we do? We called the Senchi Forum. You remember Senchi?
On CBS Ones, there's also Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics in the day every Tuesday, the 19th of September 2023 in the year of our Lord. Meeting at the Mugabe Maase ubetimi afemi atan kolega biga sedaka se koma Safari Valley umada ruma kaoni di jumedi every Big Ben tablets also and power specialist about hospital also at respondent garlic missile and capsules almost cremo S natural mineral water simply natural Sasura Abraham Hills International Scorsese Excel and shine Mokoni Adaruma and Amuzu about clinic omoteche to me jumedi every on a Tuesday, the 19th of September 2023 in the year of our Lord. Meeting at the Mugabe Maase betimi afremi atan kolega biga a free sabre elkopim se no nsiamebo nsemasha ne fefefe ya ede ebre woni bi no in the Savannah region any upper west region at the Ford do na omokwa kwatwe omodi ni nsu ato ama sabre akwantu ho ayeden ede ama wo mo ehun sem nyina no yede ni nyina ebremo ene nwumre ewo show no so saa so no a electoral commission Jen Mesa nsema odi tu dwa ewo ne nsajrefo nhye mu na se no ebi wo ha ebe ma waso ehun ne ekoso lawyer Doji Tamaklo ede nsem ya tu dwa efa de Jen Mesa eye no no won ye legal team ede ma NDC no on penny nsema odi atu dwa no yebeja brand yetumi eti na ya nsem so ekoso domi kwabenya constituency in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Na fe Kennedy Japan ono so eni abredenden de se obeso bedi MVP amanyoko no anim e won fimpi mienu ne aduonu enan abatu mu no ensamben ena honorable Kennedy Japan wode atudwa ni nyina no yaboabo no ayede ebrewo ewo Power 97.9 FM so na live on TV SYZ semeti omu yeba na fe de esim no mu chirichiri mu e de abre ne honorable na Moale we former MP ewo eye nkraha obonu ho adwuma pa yi papa ewo eye nkraha ya boni din former deputy agric minister obia enim no la dade kotopon ho ena no di nimra se bedwa akwanya no ye ne wono ena betwetwe nkomo ena enwumre ewo TV SYZ ewo eye enwumre ya batisia. Power to the people, live on TVS was at 97.9 FM. The support from the 900 million angels. Atamkulega big, unbreakable, unstoppable, the fearless man himself. And that men I'm the Jumedi, Eddie Ebu, Sete Musa, star 274 hash, na wacha, ucha, ubedi, na ejamensa kan wenya 1,000 Ghana cedis. Every year and also the atuata so now the Ajo how far. Star 274 hash, no send the amame, no batum, o send in no bo, 2 na 2. 10 Ghana, 4 age, na 2, 20 Ghana capacity. Near Koya Nimanesa. May draw no and now so to me add 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana. Now the Kofi at the Aquaco how far said the Enyama, Ebesumi, Aquasui, at the amount. The bottom mammy in Chibiano, may draw no life. Now so to me add 1,000 Ghana. Ego a year or phone so live on Power 97.9 FM na TV SYZ the Shasia near Shasia Eddie a free a year electoral commission as we and summer Ebobano Ghana for na edwene say Jen Mesa na so de enya niema wo ye ni nyina no nyansa bia nim sebe kwase asem ne sem fon ko an wodi e wo man no ma obi atunufo a wo se wo no otie kura anya de wode be ye adwuma na otie maame no ensema abra no wo me ye electoral commission panyin no mum no ye IEA womo epanyin no oda wom ano no na oka nsema eto asomu yie papa no be electoral commission eye boss no nsema no oka no way back in 2016 15 and 14 no enya de ss ansem no otumi eka bi ma na se dodo na insist say nsem bia na oka no brebi atwem no be reflective ko achi na bon compound na kofa sa ansem no efa ye adwuma enya de so obetie je mesa ka prebebrebe 2014 15 abato nwoma no mbre na ye de amase ye registration esua ebe ya nke fa 2 weeks nka ho ye fa 3 weeks nka we nyina ye nsema wakeka ba betwam abra na afere Jan Charlotte osai ma me be criticize obia na so no abra ye di dwuma die share ne appointing authority na Akufo Addo ne nkrofo wo madwuma ene wo ye mo ma nyansafo kasa obi nti eno na dodo na afisa adama me no waboda ma na anana dwene no ahoma na ate ana dodo na esusu se udabi Anthony Nimko no ye Greater Accra Regional Organizer of the NDC one of free say ma me no utie sem bia na mre bi atwam woka na nne ba bia wa ba beji tumi won fa nya adwuma na onu susu se ma me no ebia na homa no ate na adwene nya adwuma tie kwa hwe na adwene mu sama ndra ma me ni di tu dwane ensem bia wutia wutimi se sebe mpraduasa eyen kwase asam nko anya se bia nya den enim yetie no a press conference o ye ensema o di tu dwa.
But I think that that we are not targeting and prioritizing the district level elections, the general elections over the district level elections. Far be it. Because the district level election even involves, a considerable amount of effort to come through. And so we are not prioritizing the general election over the district level election. What I mentioned was that the CI that we have before Parliament, we were hoping that we could have a very long-term registration in this year. And we were looking at 5 to 6 months. And we were of the view that that provides enough time. 5 to 6 months the likelihood of a person visiting their district in the 5 to 6 months is high to transact business. And mind you, the district is the lowest level of governance, and you have the health post there, the NIA there, the education center there. So the likelihood that in the 5 to 6 months a person would visit the district is high. And so we are hoping that that provides some ease. It is not limited, and a person within that time should find it possible to visit the centers to get registered. And this was the expectation of the Commission. And it was in that spirit that, the budget was prepared, our work plan was prepared. Unfortunately, we were not able to do it. But because of the importance we place on the DLE, we still thought it necessary to quickly, put in place some registration at the district level to enable first-time voters to get on board if they so wish to vote in the DLE. So it is not to say that we prioritize the general elections over the DLEs at all. And then on the question of target, surely we believe that if we are unable to reach our target at the end of the exercise, we will go back to the drawing board. As I have said, we are a hands-on commission. We are on the ground, and we are not sitting far away from the ground. We are there on a daily basis. We are there, we are working on the ground, we receive updates. So if it becomes necessary to extend the days, the Commission would do so to ensure that those who have not been able to get on board would do so.
Nanadu Baumio, Omunina, Omukufi, Ghana for any abre, Unim Bibia, no Avediato, Aye Muhammad, Aye Basum, Ene, Aye Ali Bongo. Hey, Ali Bongo. Or shut down social media, any radio stations, I fear and watch it was make noise. Make noise. Munafiki, he for making noise, I've been a better. Your homework here, we don't want to get there. Why in year and far honey the obey election, the Ghana for everywhere, no more and can, and ya dear say, your weapon is to do or die, said the John Mahama, Akacheno. You have any voter region of the Republic of Ghana near Kobe, cry if I was a toje. Village be a free ho echo, Omo capital ho. Agoteme Petoy. Or young Dudona air travel all the way to that district capital, no matter or how any mania or more air from in the voter region.
Mama, I live a fan of King Boy. Maintenant, comme il a pris le poids comme ça, là, c'est bon. On faut revoir comme ça, il est content quoi. Quand faut revoir comme ça, il est content, il dit. Ah, oh, c'est fini non?
The away a free air project. Our voter region air call a river Mokroso to a Agoteme a Potoi, or Ena ye a children. Yakoya Nimuni already a coso, a ball wa and any patemo. Adesha air travel all the way from a ball to Wano. Now, Omo to me, I call more destination, Aquacotre, a you mudino. Cecilia and pray, I can say, more family free, a year, Mr. Momo family free voter region. Pray, I can say, ye free voter region, near call a wa, ball and any patamonsra. In so a toho giddy. Yama at the Fordo Duana, Womo war a year, San Patamonino, Omo to me, Enfa. This Omu Yisu, a year wa or bolly, now if you mako pimu, Ewoken Tampo. to ɛyɛ fofofo solar to ɛyɛ wa na ɔmo so etimi akro so yɛkɔ wɔn so ne yɛkɔ de adehye wɔ hɔ no yɛfiri voter region yɛkɔ wɔn so ɔhawa ɛhɔfo no so ɛnɛmo
I'm don't let money lights out. I don't money lights out. Don't the dumping as company.
No. Paul agabu yukumo.
Ba ene bole de ekoso e wo no nti sese obi nkɔ ene obi aba se do mko yiso e kentampo no makopie mu wo fofofo sola na omotumi yeden omo de atoa omo ekwan so na de ekoso e wo ye bole ene ne patemu Savannah region ene Upper West region so no edi ntwere no ho ayedin yi papa pasa sabre nsutobre e wo ye tifi esema tifi mantemu ni esemu ye epoye ene atoye mantemu a ama edi ntwere no sabre dodo na peso mu kotwiro mu di no ohaw ne amane pa na omo efemu ye de ani akire eye Madina e won krampatemu anso a mrase bedwani ho edema Madina eye onuabo eye susu eni abri ye papa wode kokobo kase pa ene de ama aban ene electoral commission se kwan a omofa so eye omo adwuma no omo suppress eye vote na dodo na ntimi antwi wo mudin yetie lawyer susu ye oye mrase bedwani edema timamofo a omo wo Madina abeto empeso aso.
They cannot meet the deadline and have to register every voter who is entitled to vote in Medina constituency. And what we want to say, we want to use this medium to send a very clear signal and warning to the EC and the government. What the EC is doing, we believe, is part of the grand agenda by the MPP administration as part of breaking the 8th agenda to ensure that they can suppress votes in where they think are strongholds of the NDC, and we will not allow that to happen. Our Medina Hanu, we've told them, if they want to do this exercise in peace, because we are for peace, but if they want war, we shall give them war.
Omo pentokwa yebe mo montokwa omo pewa yede wo ebesi omo lawyer dojita maklo eye obi a ono ana sese ba eye mremu andi samanyuko no omayi no ase onye legal team no ompanyi a obedi wo mo anim lawyer dojita maklo so e de atudwa ene anopai se oya de electoral commission jemesa eye na kokobo kase pa na ode ama no se ma me wo hwe yie na onimu wu a ohwe na ohwe de SCA ewo eye Gabon Ali Bongo amane ato no electoral commission entumi ansivu Ali Bongo lawyer Edojita Maklo on TV3 nsema on so editu da ene enie.
Who is Madam Jane Mensah? Why does she think that her protection is coming from the soldiers surrounding her house? Madam, you are living in a fool's paradise. A few days ago, the president of Gabon, Omar Bongo, shut the internet in Gabon. He shut it.
You mean before the coup?
Yes, before the coup. He shut the internet. He felt he was the Lord of Lords.
Prior and during the election?
Yes. People said, look, Omar Bongo, what you're doing is wrong. He shut the internet. Why do you think he was shutting the internet? He was doing so to stop people from making legitimate concerns heard. Do you know who removed him? His own cousin, the head of the presidential guard. When he was removed, now he was there saying people should make noise. The opportunity for people to make noise was shut by you. Madam Jane Mensah, remember that in the last election, the NDC had in excess of 6 million votes. NDC leader who calls even 2 million of these members to be on the street of this country. Which police force can stop us? Which military can stop us? This country, we must know that it has taken the cooperation of the NDC to keep this country going forward.
Lawyer Jitamakro no ena eye obi a oda NDC legal team na no na motene kana live on TV as well as International Power 97.9 FM. Ye de ni kire dome kwabenya abeto mpeso aso a ewo nso no eho aye butubutu adwo asafo na ye mrase bedwani na ode chewo pakese pa ede ma eye atiasefo a womo dome kwabenya abeto mpeso aso efa kwan ya ofa aso wuje omumu na otumi ema enedi ntwe ekoso otumi enama ɔkyekyɛ ɛyɛ ice cream any yogurt ɛde ma registration centers adofo a ɔyɛ Ghana for ɔmo twetwe ɔmo din no yɛkɔhwɛ ne yɛkɔɔ soɔ na kyerɛ sɛ lawyer Adwoa Safo ɔno ɛna ma ɔno no na kyerɛ sɛ ne mfonyi ɛna da hɔ a ɛne ɔyɛ obi a ɔkyɛ obi a ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ restaurant wɔ sɛ mo na kyerɛ sɛ power no MPP foɔ deɛ ɔmo pɛ tumi a deɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ biara de agye tumi no ɔmo bɛgye oto abama na ɔbɛkɔ akɔtena America na ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ wɔn te apɔ deɛ yɛteteɛ koraa nsɛ nnura a wɔda soɔ no de wɔ na wɔda saa deɛ yɛteteɛ no bi deɛ nim sɛ nokorɛ deɛ a na mmom no ebi sɛ nneɛma hɛda nsisi so saa ɛle kpiri makorogo deɛ obi anim sɛ oyɛ obi a ɔwɔ fie nya sɛ obɛtumi aboa mo montwerɛ mu din ɛndi si ma mmerɛ no so a mokɔto abama yɛ maame ɛle kpiri akorogo yɛfiri ɛyɛ dɔme kwabɛnya ne yɛde ani ɛkyerɛ MPP aso yɛn nso a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Munamfiki one ya wabon a ɔno nso ɔntumi ntoto ne nneɛma yie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nso sisi no ɔno nso adane ɛyɛ obi a ɔkɔ MPP party a ɔno na serve aduane ɛwɔ ɛyɛ party na sisi wadane chef Bawumia chef Timothy chef ɔno a ɛne ɛyɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya kyerɛ sɛ ɔserve aduane ɛwɔ ɛyɛ MPP programs ase nyinaa no obi akɔ ɛkɔyɛ wɔ sɛ ɔno abɛgye ayɛ si Bawumia ɛpɛpɛ wa sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ Adwoa Safo adane ɛyɛ obi a ɔno nso ɛserve ɛyɛ drinks ne nneɛma no Bawumia nso serve nnuane wayɛ chef ya ɔno aduane na ano ɔno asan akyekyɛ na ado ɛpɛpɛ wa ɔnom ɛyɛ Calipo Kennedy Japan nso adane ne ho chef Kennedy sɛ hwɛ na wo Bawumia Adwoa Safo ɔyɛ me s sɛ ɔno hyɛ a me so mɛhyɛ wo Bawumia wo hyɛ di a Kennedy nso so ɔno nso bɛyi ne Bawumia so ɔbɛyɛ chef a Kennedy sɛ baabi ɔbɛku bia showdown Kennedy Japan nso na ɔno nso nam hɔ a ɔno nso adane chef a ɔno nso ɛkyɛ ɛyɛ nnua no na yɛfiri wɔn mu mmienu nyinaa di no mu a ɔno abo Kennedy Japan yɛ ɔyɛ mmerɛsɛ bedwani di matemamufo a wɔn wɔ ɛyɛ Asen Central abɛtɔ mpɛso asoɔ ɔno nso ɛde ato dwa sɛ MPP amanyɔkuo ne nim na wɔn kɔyi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2024 elections deɛ a MPP ɛbɛlusu ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔno ɛne obi obɛtumi abɔ adwuma ɛde ama MPP amanyɔkuo no nti wɔn nim na wɔn yɛ musuo kɔyi ɛyɛ Bawumia November 4th deɛ a ɛne July John Mahama wɔdi nkunim awie ɔno abo Kennedy Japan.
You can beat Mahama. Now see me and Kase Makoka say we lost the election in 2022. 2024 election now MPP lost that election in 2022. I repeat, election now 2024. MPP we lost the election in 2022. Why? I'm going to see the all the way to tomato seller, Ghana for one day. And my middle class of 4 upper bonds, a Musika ship, you have for 15 years, or my form 1 day. And my pension for a Sika or my form 1 day. And the time here, or my new bed now, Ghana for you, or my Genesis or Montasaro, no, my form 1 day.
Ghana for afọ mu adwen de ọka ne sɛ MPP amanyɔkuo no malusu dada 2022 ɛna ɔmo lusu yɛ Bawumia na bɛbɔ ɔno na bɛbɔ ɛnya ade sɛ nkunim ɛbɛtumi abade ama MPP amanyɔkuo Honorable Kennedy Japan Member of Parliament for Asen Central in the Central Region ne sama ɔde ato edwa ɛno no ɛwɔ sɛ foforɔ mu no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nso ahyɛ problems a affect ɛyɛ Ghana for timamfo ɛnɛ yɛtie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Problem we have today is that the progress we made has been reversed because we have a president who believes in packing the institutions with clearly partisan people. He's done it to the Electoral Commission. He sacked the commissioners and brought new commissioners. Recently, he's appointed additional commissioners who are known to have a background as MPP Aparachiki. He doesn't care. You understand? If you go and ask people in the security services, promotions are no longer based on merit. They're based on your political inclination. These are things that weaken those services. There's a state enterprise where the CEO is ill, and yet you won't let him go home on health grounds. You create an IMC to manage the corporation while he's sitting at home on health grounds. You know, things like that.
And then you pack the institutions with your chairman's children. Recruitment, they do secret recruitment into the security services now. They don't advertise. You just hear that people are there training. And when you go, there are chairman's children and other people. And so you politicize those institutions. And when you politicize them, you weaken them. Everybody must have a fair chance to be recruited into state institutions. And so when we're there, we even at a point we're doing regional recruitments. We used to send so that we make sure that every region, is fairly captured in the recruitments that we do. Right now, it's done secretly. You see people are training. Right now, if you go to the depot, there are people training there. And there was no advertisement, nothing.
So what's wrong with us as a nation then, if these things, they can be written off as these are claims from...
Live on TV as well as it, on Power 97.9 FM. Kwame Goza, AOB minority chief ship on also Edin Sembi Atujana and the concerns. Always and every HSL say don't use parliament to justify your voter suppression strategy. Where some of the ato Jane Maase or electoral commission on boss. And him say, and Yama, Jane Maase and Eddie to just say parliament and I'm more budget in the idea was a man, will use parliament to justify her voter suppression strategy. Where Sema minority chiefship honorable Kwame Agboja. On the same Rasibijani or the Atu Eja and every live on Power 97.9 FM. So on TV as well. That's like I said, come a Big Ben tablet. Amuzu about Clinic Hebron Hills International School, Excel and Shine. Sound so and ex natural mineral water when you been my bet to me Abua Amuzu about Clinic Etachi and a Safari Valley. Almost so Eka will be teaching near the Jumadi Ebrewo. Make out say power specialist Herbal Hospital in Sukwa Imuna Spanish. Garlic mesa and the capsules from the Spanish Jinko, capsules from so API and then you may, Omada Romaka won't touch in the Jumadi, Ebrewo, and there Tuesday, the 19th of September 2023. Meeting at the Mugabe Maase with me after me at an colleague big and baby. I do know, or say to me, choose scanner to me a bema, now to me general Naso Brane, or your bands, or say to me discussion, bottom, a go a year or bossum, then we say we a capacity. Star 274 has. No was send dear mammy. Was a letter for FM number 1. Now I bought 2, now 2, 10 Ghana, 4, now 2, 20 Ghana. Babeche 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, Bibri, 1,000 Ghana, Bibri, Star 274 hash. Now was send dear mammy. Now if you were bottom, was a letter power FM number 1. Now if you yanko Star 274 hash. Was send the mammy. Now about power FM number 1. Was a letter power FM 1 you are. Wabo 2 na to 10 Ghana was send the wabo MTN Momo a pin number no only on MTN network. If sure say we should other network. I don't want to mention name of any network, but we should any other network apart from MTN and Encore. Make sure say transaction baby draw na baby remono. You are on MTN network. Now if you want for phone star 274 hash. Was send the mammy. Was selected power FM number 1. After selected power FM number 1 Butu 9 to 10. But 4, 9 to 20, but 3, 9 to 15, but 1, 9 to 5 Ghana, but 10, 9 to 50 Ghana. Now, if you want to enter, no, where we are no about MTN, a year Momo pin number. No, now, if you watching, you draw now when you're 1,000 Ghana, and they go a year phone. So now, so about a capacity man, what about a day, what better than a capacity man, what better than a capacity man, into any Cheben with video, capacity man. Atan kolega biga Mugabe Maase who Ghana metraze sia na be bia yedin e ba be chiuska e be ma okudi l'argent ligri what you see cash o se ska go butum na oda ne bema ye bema me na ne oba what you see o se sika su wo ho wona ma ye for cash man wona ma for capacity we always say yes immigration man we a champion presenter we a champion what you see we say be possible ba we see groom it's a capacity ejuma when the babu ama beni groom capacity ejuma and the area ba city akwa krantema we can use the team no with groom say yes power to the people capacity and na ejuma what you say capacity na ejuma ti mo am tachiman mo am go so mo am sube so twebidi ankase capacity station and one TVS was at the Power FM Kodwanka o hwe me wo go so capacity di o go for dwabo so se wi dwabo so so hwe me capacity star 274 hash chana ubedi utwa ubedi star 274 hash me se utwa obeye dai ubedi katuma ya ne enko star 274 hash bone tetetetem ne enko atena wo hwe menim bia ba beje 10,000 Ghana ho Mr. Joseph Hughes with 10,000 Ghana and yenua Joe abeje iPhone 14 what the kwasha man yenia grow ha no be say go come haya wudi and scanner be go phone so no libilibi no labalaba sika de enua na gini pankwa we yare na ade kokko hospital say nkoto mojamra moja no so sika ya na de to what you say Kofi the boy Sabre na niama head and ko yi man say Kofi the boy scab the fee Kofi the boy scab the fee what you say Sabre na mbe bi atwam na ska wofi anka na akonya no what you say they say Kofi the boy gina ne na aso yi otwa wodi Kofi the boy twa wodi star 274 hash what you say and say meeting we say Raf okosapima na the following week no okotema which means say scab the fee capacity star 274 hash be to sukotema ba skabe fie star 274 hash cha na ubedi star 274 hash cha na ubedi MCR oba mate nyina o manim sire Emmanuel Kisi o chele sa star 274 hash Emmanuel Nati na say de osu nyina o cha assemblyman utwa ubedi Emmanuel Nati utwa ubedi star 274 hash capacity bottom mame na fe yonko fa me first draw to mame capacity star 274 hash bo select number 1 and 2 power FM number 2 and 2 10 Ghana or 4 and 2 20 Ghana capacity station with the greatest ambition power FM 2 mini TVSYZ SYZ you topu no ma will be a mebim call our matter so say the camfo capacity fatu mame ni enko capacity but star 274 hash select power from number 1 na fe enko fatu mame capacity star 274 hash to o hwe me phone no fa bo adwuma eja amanfo ho nsemka capacity for phone ye adwuma for boss star 274 hash select power FM number 1 the botu na to 10 Ghana obo 3 be 215 obo 1 be 25 obo 4 edwe me first can ko I mean alcohol first can twade di otumi a chele kola ne here bibi ato ama wo mo oba mo fe daddy champion daddy star 274 hash now show phone so Cheska no sati Cheska no capacity Cheska sa to shemi Cheska la jakudi ati ase o ba be di sisi a be di 1,000 Ghana utwa nyina hwe phone so emfa phone ko si charge ati ase me u be di sisi ya u be di star 274 hash hwe phone so ase fa watwa hwe phone so be di 1,000 Ghana sisi a u be di 1,000 Ghana sisi u be di 1,000 Ghana e de akofie Mugabe Maase atankole gabiga Mugabe the fearless man me amini me hunhuna me be ma bani first lucky winner o be first lucky winner star 274 hash o te sapema o Macedonia o Pobima o hweme uti kofi kwe o hweme hwa na o be de u be di star 274 hash power to the people o te me de o hwemenim o ya o hweme atenka o hweme oti wana mohe NS ucha wubidi ladi apene o hemenim o to brother onso to wana o heme ade su ucha wubidi ucha wubedi ubedi igesi ucha wubi kwa me o heme ucha wubidi abenwood poku ase o hemenim ability o hemenim me se ucha wubedi ubedi star 274 hash power to the people more fire power to the people. Go for me first drawn to money. Power to the people. For me first drawn to money. Capacity. capacity. Star 274 hash. Bottom. Select Power FM number 1. But 2 until 10. But 4 until 20. O bought 10, I bet 250 Ghana. O be 1,000 Ghana says, if you go for also. Power to the people. If you go for also. Has if our phone only be in a way. See, has if our phone only be in a way. Who bad be 1,000 Ghana capacity. 1,000 Ghana capacity. 1,000 Ghana capacity. Yanko, before me first, drawn to mommy. Many home I. I said, let me chase canny baby. Move me first drawn to mommy, Ralph. And many home mammy, ne. Fatu mammy, Yanko. Yanko, Fatu mammy. Capacity. 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 Star 274 hash. But to mommy, quick one. Move me drawn to mommy. Move drawn to mommy. Move to mommy. And mere head then home mammy. Or fire. Power to the people. Power to the people. What you say? You him. Power to the people. So could you dinner when you're about to walk at Tamuma? What you have to about my mama? I'm a move kaka tantan, we enter on be. The Jamesa P.B. Awonye, and Merano Swan now so. I've been a boom. The wind of change has a blue everywhere in the country. Obano, of free secondary school, I was in every wabe making sure say what be do fee neno. Oberson and sat now the knuckle. Wako train the when you voters ID card. What me at papa eto ayeba nanado neba umia. A mamu fu kanka tantawi. A bon fu ye do my we are show masa. Umunim di omoye ewo mami. Abaye busuya echeni abain. I say a abain phone a about tantan a about kankai. If you nyansa umuni bi numudibo amino. The direction of Mampanino to make us say. Baby a drone idea. Just say will be for 4 and a beba, no to me about better anything around. Some and penny will feel yes, I was a man to us. Was a Kadana or resign. Matty and Brown, you see a democracy. And that this a democratic dispensation, you know, which we confer to an to me confer giant. Yet to me, none Mali, yet to me, none in Jay, yet to me, Burkina Faso, yet to me, Gabon, and to me, and yet a mamma would also Guinea in the Yakukoso. Yet your Maya, yes, a Ghana, the gateway to what? To Africa. Bien him say. A back America be a memoma, which Ghana, you dear who ye papa. What you say? Me just kakaka. Star 274 hash. Sell it power from the boy. And then Damono. Carnon Econo. Carnon Econo. Just sound no ucha. Just sound no ucha. What is our no ucha? Hello.
Hello, boss.
When you are doing a bit of free.
I tell me, Casafi do Glogono.
Do Glogono.
Patai.
Oh, Amasama constituency, right?
Patai.
Fantastic. I mean, should I what in?
And I mean, sure was to Misaka.
Was Aka saying?
Patai 1,000.
Which are saying?
And then we attend to the before my cast but and then we attend to the 5 you know.
And what did 1,000 Ghana?
Patai.
What is kind of bad?
But me first one call just here 5,300 beds. Manya way to make the ass of the Akotia.
Say Trebim now be now the associate could you what?
Patel,
Doblo Bono. Said Doblo Bono, no, I will 3 dancing area more.
Right, only fancy.
I want to acquire Okusi be a deal. What I say, capacity. I can't do blue, obey ye, Jida Forest. What I say. Capacity in second and in a patemu capacity the whole Ghana area BNY engines in capacity. Say man no day. China ubedi beti do blue bono. Media washing be daddy area no meboa. With 1,000 Ghana. That 10 cedi 1,000 Ghana. Then ni amasamuale. Ono na betra se betwetwe nkomo. Former MP La Dade Kotopon were a capacity man of integrity, former deputy agric minister, a champion, La Dade Kotopon. Na beto mpeso aso na nado akodwiri hospital agu. Na ye beka nsem. Woda fi o fever. Pano wo fi nyansa. Sa papa na efe ni amasa moale. Wo fi nyansa. E kenyansa sem akire MP before na ifenya san bom to say the Joshua abo akokon nya James we to say the na dwenate ye bibia utunufo awonfa o ayedi won na wiase nyansa nyina ekura no some phone, sir. Peace, council for ID. Christian council for ID. Council of one state for ID. And your phone in a home. Woman no more casano, and you almost send text messages. Woman no more a casa, 2 more voices, no, and no more any more kingdom. Fantastic. Start 274 us. How much is coming? Start 274 us. Capacity. Hello, Mugabe. Would anybody be a Casafri?
The Casafri
cantonment. A year, prison barracks. Laboni cantonment.
Prison barracks.
Baby, on your kebab banana.
No, Mr. Yeah.
Maybe on your kebab in jail. I said prison barracks. Who didn't say? Just no chance.
But I,
which I say, Chas.
Mr. Fighting, Mr. Chapa, but
we need what did be that? By the way, the 1,000 Ghana. That's cannot be bad, and you Robert Chiliana.
Because some problem you.
Oh my God. Charles, our Cassia Power FM TV as was a for. Now, make capacity, my dear, now catch me with a 900 million.
Mugabe, we are tough.
Me a dear.
We are tough.
Me a tough one.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, Bianca,
on council.
Also, your capacity, what?
We are two capacity.
Fantastic. More fire. Let me ask you, Bianca, 1,000 Ghana, cantonment, do blue bono. Yeah, Mammy Nami home, met your member. You buy a deck and you better. Because we cat, start 274 hash, send the select power F from number 1, but 2 until 10, but 1 until 5, but 4, 8, until 20 Ghana cities.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. To visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Easy or your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Separate enter power for Masaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose power effort. Now select a number of drawer and put this on him. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana so the spec. The more as a rush draw them when they stand a chance able to marry in a big. You're big. Every week you saw your 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you. Good deal last star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. The actual retail price is...
Cine, exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Come back from the commercial break live on TV as well as it also on Power 97.9 FM inside Politics Jumedi and yede etwa abubuano baby war in all the 16 regions across the country. Facebook Live Power 979 TV as well as Ghana or like and or share sound so and on YouTube SYZ broadcasting. Well and yenya onipakese kon ewa ha nsema ebobo ba yese Cecilia Adapa ni nuana wasu wawu no ne account da so send this car echo Cecilia Adapa account we ensema a free office of the special prosecutor aso eba and the etete Cecilia no emum star 274 has no so adwuma wo like it na wo share no wa send dia mame na wo so watumi edi 1000 Ghana and enumere now they are show butum why a bema when you could deal laza now to me Eddie Ujuma star 274 hash was send dear mammy was a letter po FM number 1 wabu 2 na to 10 Ghana obo 4 bet 20 Ghana obo 3 bet 250 obo 1 a bet 5 Ghana cities star 274 hash was among for 80,000 will be a case free a year double a year bono will be case free a cantonment what you see our me usu be di usu night market and day market usu trebi star 274 hash obaba be dibi sesia na usu watumi ede eye aye ahwe how far and ye be hwe eye how ni atete a adofo dodo na FM before getting to their final destination or district or to register na wanya eye voters ID card yenkoda no nso omotwere wasi no ebia bedru ebi nso nam kwaso eba yebese awofo no se mo encourage enkoda no na mo se munya guarantees ne ade no mo pebi mo na enkoda no mo ni Ghana card ya mo ne beko eye district offices no make sure say we parent ya be di uba no be so ne sa no watumi akobo uba no 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 so etimi register na wanya eye voters ID card no said de be ya obeboa na etu eye family and friends about phone kan ka tanta we esi wo ibetimi etu ma enye ba ku si ekofa tu ana ekofa jan nemum the only legitimate means ya ibetimi de etu sa ba phone kan ka tanta we family and friends ya omunima memmu ma bon a omunima memmu no eye true your kukurumoti power inti make sure say ubekwa akotwiri wudin abato nwoma no ma wudin enwura mu bi star 274 hash send mame select power FM number 1 bo 2 nento 10 Ghana bo 4 nento 20 Ghana cedis na fiti the make a cheon ebi a wo bi opese excellence John Dramani Mahama betumi efa akonya kase no ye adwuma obetene things around economy ne ejina na so mabu nya nwuma ye inflation ejina yi na aye investor confidence no so ekoso na aye amamman hodo investors ne yeden etumi eba ebe bibi nwuma hodo matimamfo ne yeden enya biya ni nyina nsa me ne obeboa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enuti ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni official campaign aye funding project no yeyi abrante bi ese friend Mugabe Maase se onya ambassador ona no nationwide na ye champion no sa course no we a national agenda into Mugabe the ambassador for this official project no make sure say any official mumu number obetimi donate to support John Mahama's campaign funding project no 059 8604199 059 8604199 official mumu number John Mahama campaign 2024 the better Ghana always say de bebre wo no e John Mahama na de bebre wa je semini nyina no ye boa eyibi e de boa no we official mumu number bibia kwa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho na eja ne campaign ni team no omotimi anya bi e de aboa ye papa no we national agenda nunti ena man of integrity atankulega biga Mugabe Salifu Maase Srimu say jata number 1 the fearless man yesi Mugabe say juma we won ye de show say betime champion the cause for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Once again the official momo number is 059 860 4199. Bia wo bia kakra bia nso 1000 Ghana fatum 20 Ghana fatum 50 Ghana fatum meka nyina na mo send this kanigum said be betimi abo adwuma pa e de abo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We your official momo number enam dia to John Mahama campaign funding project. We free Mugabe Maase, the ambassador for the project. Thank you. Welcome back. Honorable Namwale Hatrase and Honorable Mwakwaba. The whole of this you have been saying yes once. Fantastic. La de Kotopon for what to say about Rita Odolesuwa, Lieutenant Kache. You say Bibiaboko. Fantastic. As former MP and a former deputy Greek minister saying in our constituency one. Idin training AC call la da de koto ko so ye pa na ya abasode be ma ye NDC executives no and members no o ma mobilize papa fantastic ma mobilize na the assembly members no so a mo ya fa no so mo mobilize ye pa good o mo drum bottom sika ni adade aye adwuma be pray fantastic sacrificial job that o mo yon la da de koto fantastic It our challenges been or within that. Oh, challenges na one my machines na slow kakra no. Network. I'm for kiwa omu do donate mentry omudi. Oh, omu trouble but just say enko se na say economy. The EC is not able to meet its target as for the day no. Enko se na say economy but so far so good. Well, you're sure nationwide. And our electoral commission for a press conference that was addressed by the commissioner herself, Jane Mensah. Some more kind, you know, we are bread tea and some maybe now for free more. Me person, me who on a press conference, no more. Yeah, just say, officer shifty blame no. Say, I quite say, be a sika same being tina, a banisano. Na social electoral commissioner, the sika, what do you call? Parliament nyano parliament antiso oman vary no to their disadvantage bibi obusa e bia parliament edema no onyaska chin Minister of Information onyaska see so many government agencies in so kasi budgetary consenting or yana I don't think say no correct. Oh, electoral commissioner Jimmy Sani na pam for kweku se de baako no kweku sirebo kweku oh omo ho politicians oh obi say sirebo kweku say kasa bi e be fi na no aba no political kasa na
say kasi be the chair. One share the akose man. But yes, Ghanaians, because we share Article 1 of the Constitution now, sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana. Now, this is a kasi we autonomous and I say independent. I don't just say we are independent. One person na ulor kwanso, and one person na bibia na we everything because we are having consultative consultation. Yeah, mamre mu krap no opanyika asana nanabe kasa krap no no consulting the elders no so elders so omo mutima akrom omo subjects ni omo pesa omo nyina then efoba soro a na omo ina eso mo na Ghana for kire wo se enkwala nkofo ebram kwako ye registration no adwuma ye bi ni ho omo ni adwuma 18 years 19 years 20 years no omo we school omo ni adwuma na wo san ka kire ne se oni Ghana card wo san ka kire ne se on fa kanfi baby unu Japan if Japan na so ko baby omo ye registration omo twa fra no 3 times
san what do ho
so what do albo o go just can way obedi di cap di man nti sa right baby ahoye okujeto conscience
okay
north town nti so ohwa sa hormon nyama nya just say asifem na call a friend place as a friend place sat near Fernand hormon ebi island just say wo di kudo na ebeko ubetua eno no o ye ne sen nti me electoral commissioner no Jemensa na pamforo I just maintain won wase Frivo Kweku no e kan sen bi any press conference no but o make a press statement bi as more kind say oh we the district level elections and main election media district level election that is the most important election in this country because the unit of development no is at the district assembly members be choose no omno muni nkrofo no tie no muni e koso wo hormo it because so we the district level election ti hu hia se be we say na say mo ka say duma na da che mo nsa no mo nti ase adwubone say teach adwubone say you don't need them to advertise now say ulterior motive you don't need advertisement because o hwe Jimensa ne ye any Fribo Koku e na ba kono second wisdom bossman oh well I said obi what NGO so NGO no onim political NGO so onim say we me dey adaboa a certain political party that's the poster of Fribo Koku na bossman on Omo Ghana for lose so much confidence in the electoral commission say I come say electoral commission ebebu na no and tronko na mobidi na so ma beka no nkofo nyini Ghanaians have lost confidence in this electoral commissioner. Oh, enti asa meka say Jemensa ni na pamfo no you have to listen to what the people are saying. Everybody is complaining. You say I tell Ghana so una ho ye obi a hisi obi a na ko do wa say your economy cap no nye hit say Jemensa but Jemensa let me assure you so if you say oh you say at the regulations you fail because you ni ebue you ni ati you ni mde titina uti hormona na usi unya letter commissioner what something Ghana aye na udi kika kansam ka we na mafo oh neutral body even when you were controlling your IE you were neutral than when you have become an electoral commissioner. You see, justice must be done, but justice must be seen to have been done. And see, Jemensa, Nema, oh, you know, I say, okay, let me do it to favor those who appointed me. But it's quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. But I never come back and say, look, advice, you know, because the way she's going, no, on Kony here, meaning all electoral commissioner be so I've only 24/7. Police for only 24/7. Ebia Ghana has a BC. So apart from that, before going back to Kwame Nkrumah time, it has never happened before. We have seen electoral commission. It has never happened before. Because no, needs more police. Speaker. I also have police protection. Me has more police protection. Upama obi me rough as for telephone for police I'm talking of where you have police protection, proximity in your house about 100 meters, not less than 100 meters in your house 24/7. Who come be police so afford watch. Speaker cry if you can, I don't think that of President Capital. So you ask yourself, e dey kra na me ye na me ye na am for better me am for better me obi entiase. You see, you have to change your color. Sister Subai
for how long?
No, just on Sister Subai because say unya letter commission bi ma memo being conferred a baby fan boy a pampam say na unye because that post is not for you and yet if you akonya unwu was so unwu e was so and kaya ahini akonya and obe transfer computer mabewu but when no obedu e be call retirement
expiring date
what my mistake am there you one can say resign when you are no longer the electoral commissioner no then what next seven no nyako tra business can make me so many oh play no no nyako tra business class make me so many una last we are ma obi pa many no nyati business class ye nyina ati passenger cargo make me so many because uma obi pa many so 15 years ago 20 years ago bi akokra so yako abroa oh so all what I'm saying is obi a oyedwuma baby no occur retirement and so few no na ultimate san cause side mom one bia na so nipa pone
oye baby eti
yes ultimate call biom so can Jimensa be able to would Jimensa be able to stay in Ghana after her tenure? You ask yourself, ask her.
Yeah, obviously obenya yes as military and so just
and understand the befi on more that protection any lifetime more than 20 years. That protection any lifetime more than 20 years. Down obeko. Oh, unya President Kufuor obenya the protection. John Mama obenya the protection. Akufo obenya the protection. Who Jimensa you won't get it.
But not the military.
And I make say
John Mama benya kwa police in the bema.
And I make no. Eti who Jimensa the way you are behaving no. That you yourself know. One person say nia ye no enye. Na amanfo so chell say ye papa preko. Ye chell kwan no say constitution is say. Usi a we call parliament is say. I didn't na won yes ade no. That is the question. And sasia no uka mu the electoral commission has the power to vary whatever that is there. And they say no, sir, people are putting pressure, people are demonstrating, people are talking. Why don't you sit up for some people on Kophobia? Even say a front place on North Town and other constituencies now more challenges, no. Obiamo constituency, sa Eburion no. I see auto na Obi Baba any Kophobia. Omo now challenges. So I didn't that Jimensa Nkwa also on Tiasie. I don't see on Tiasie. Oh, into when I simple. Obi aka Obi also this is what the CIA is saying. And I was someone says, damn, this is na okay. Nyakasi munya no babia. You bet me at about hormone. This is hormone, and yet this is Janya to about hormone. It is this to about hormone. And so why do you go against that CI? Because the man say, Yanya no babia, you bet me at about hormone. Now hormone this living in any police station. So what do you do? What about that? Those ones? And to them, Mr. Emeka, Jimensa, yeah, I say, Kreniba or your bar, Sansu and Krenin for your nose. Now, you do about 2 posts now. Would you do negativity? No, yana hammy pa. And young Kreniba, instead of but you doing positive, no, would you do negatively? In the end, no, who's it? Or Casabi on your now you will be trying to explain why she was doing it. Or church, Namontiasia. So, I say, Tiasia, who press conference, what kind of favor me at Tiasia? Nentia, woman cross fra 3 times, and some I could throw me din. Nentia, from the district office to my village, you know, it's 120 kilometers. I also mean, Faka, my balance man, sir, Miss Uncle back. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate.
Very well, very unfortunate. Live on TV as was it. Ocean Power 97.9 from Masadaka Sankoma Big Ben tablet. Bema Wayembre, Ewon Pem, sexual weakness, Opese, Utimibo, Jumon Pemuye, erectile dysfunction, early ejaculation in Nano, we have Big Ben tablet. First African Page Limited, or more Wesley Goman at the Big Ben tablet at the Abeja. So call them on 0551 551 344 or more Ebejo. So I'm about clinic Zebra. Now, more no enum. Be a syphilis na stomach ulcer, piles, a cocoa, will be our number sama, sano, a travel for ye, pursue Ujai, and soon to me, Enyai, and no, not just a wire commissioning pa Dantolono, not just a cranny, ebesi, wire commissioning, PB na ufone chira muzi ho obabo amansa no bema onura ebema oja ansa no na akwahwi akorensa no oja akohwi no show connected to na say waist pains, low sperm count, prostate problems, severe waist pains, early ejaculation, weak erection bema need mean so nyina so yi a for ne chira muzi ba clinic omwa Chimota yo Christian Village and Puma filling station and a edin hwe ni mu Madina o main station adjacent Mekom Ashama Lebanon second step Kasua man from here ben police station no Kumase Tafunshi so Amuzu junction e wo Muru market Fernani atwetwen komo 0241 988884 0241 988884 ofra Amuzu ye beje oso na bibia so akonkan e de amount Spanish garlic missile and the capsules. Ubi a woda na jwa ojunsun prebibi asa na ade ache hypertension na hawo ubi a wo mu ayedu na pese wo twen kakra o kasa na nka efi woni mu ba gastric ulcer na etete wo menstrual problems minu ama no pe yes Spanish no ebi num nya Spanish garlic missile and the capsules ni bia ebeboa wo wadware wie na ho ye wo hene odwu ho nya Spanish no ebi num ebeboa ye the Spanish jinko capsules so aba a boy increase blood flow to the brain. Signs improve memory and mental sharpness. Pharmacy shopping a ben one. Bura ho ubenya biato. Call 0266 114 111 ofra ye bejoso. Safari Valley Eco Resort for NRFA omo ewo okre constituency in the eastern region. Cry if you say do would do any echewa ene minua enya asemketwa enema wildlife experience no udu wa say muani jata sebo uyu ene wa ura hwa osono je say emoi omoko no mo eba ye wo electric cars e wo hɔ a wotenema de wo kɔ na de wo eba menua wonya ne baabia o experience pa wo wildlife mu de to ne de wo nam baabia de supervision so no omo well trained and experienced tour guides a omo ebehwe de wa call around bibia kama recreational activities ni nyina no for ne echo why wedding ha obeso ko bibia ko di honeymoon omo accommodation hotel papa wo ho omo wo nuane obenya breakfast bibia kama ewo Safari Valley Eco Resort hwomachira kwan ewo dewu ewo okre constituency. Call them on 059-691-4394 059-691-4394 and I'll visit you on website nso www.safarivalleyresort.com of Francois omo ebejewoso. Power specialist about hospital na every bema untumi mo adwuma yie ewo mpem unya jirikajiri heba mesa enu ye for male vitality enu ye unya jirikajiri ni bia ebe sori agina so ama wa wo so ama ho ato ye de edu ya heba tonic aba mo jedru a ye moja no adwuma emani pedua ni gina na so brane enu ye de edu ya ye mala mesen so de aba malaria dru akope onuma malaria ni betu ase kura edi ama sa ne de cough care heba mesa de aba ye wedru a ye de abadwa so bi abo wa kuhu unya cough care ni binuma ebeboa power specialist fi chira kwa Kumasi ofi yase Jazbo filling station nchemu wa Putuja contrast kwantempo no so ye de ni chira takrade omu anaje estate custom to do no so mne singa washing binu na edi enhwe ni mu e kan so mo kwa benya ACP kwantempo no so power bus stop wa fi na no mo antwetwen komo 0244 544422 fra omo ebeje oso na bibia akonkan sanso na Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine obano sabe admission eguso ekoso obano say class 1 class 2 class 3 class 4 class 5 year primary ubetimi de wani ayeden achiro classes so akonya abeda ho edema monti wo medie wo ajenga no kura na pese wo de obano eba wo ntete ye ebia ba bia wo ye adwuma no emfa woni ba bia wo bia obetima be drop akola no petututu maybe obepon adwuma bia no timi twen ama ne bono so kura omo betwen na watimi abefa akwada no nti fa ho ne ba bia wo wonkra ha ya se wonde akwada no be ba ntam hye ye ho edmamo kola na nya bosumi nan ekosi bosumi ye infin wo twekura omo Montessori system no mo de akwada ne be fam sa so na ye primary no so no nti ne standard bibia UK system for any HO learning materials everything if United Kingdom environment wo de se woni ensese ka kire wo experience teachers ya enye SSSS asembia no me ho udu wa won sa kire fo no omo experience omo empanifo a omo mofra no abotre papa ya bibia ekoso kama awofo no manage obia bedu ho ode ne ma bedu omrofo nkwada ebi free America ebi free UAE China for omo ye nyuma wa ha omo nyina do mo ma eba Hebron Hills International School media of the Nsawam Road Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine. As natural mineral water in Sunni near was water is life. Memphis can koto yadwe upin super anoma and one S natural mineral water. Ghana had a baby over University of Ghana Legon campus over Bia in Shua. Students no omonoma S natural mineral water. Footballer see Steven Apia retired footballer see no momo boni. Umunina be do Ghana pepe be a kotu or semi pensiona Steven Apia home advert no and one S natural mineral water. Simply natural for nature a human ha 246 abebesi to Usu, the heart of Accra, Usu any oba Robert or Dubia Pibiano, nsa ebetumi aka shops awodo atwitwe enwo ahia yenu aba ha na oboshi shop on so bubura ho a bi wo fridge no betumi atobi na wo so betumi anom oba beto dodo na akoton de na do ahu Robert obeboa na wo so betumi eyeden enya bi etu akwa akoton mmeko nyina dawro maka ho tekire ene de dwumadi ye de ebrewo power 97.9 FM and a year TVSYZ. Well, so far no yako yesi asoe yahwe nia ekoso eho. But why is the MPP quiet on this yesi voters register yi hon semni ade nyina unti say MPP for no ekasa. Are they okay with the system or among so mu lose you don't want to waste their time?
Say MPP for kasa. You know, mko Teresa Wuni constituency ko papa nkofo ani so no. Omo kasa no. Ompacho say enyo de se nkofo bi register. Bila nyame won say MPP for nkasa. Because also say the umpire is for you. Ika ye nkwara na ye bobo no. Referee bako o say kwe me shika he o kanyi ya ATM ma papa na timanye abawonye. Azaso say Miles Kande Magio, reference Miles Kande Magio. One call 18 ma nya penalty mama ye be shemo. 80 every before no why di because omo fi say
do 18 kotokore has mo say oya to wa oja no to say penalty na referee what the side
penalty
design about
sir
every before no try
omo try no ora 18 na just Jimensa omo say dan Jimensa be mo penalty
omo ni that so omo referee
but you see they'll be surprised. Because everyone wants to say Ghanaians are resolved to resist the oppressors rules. Na your national interest catcher, no. See, na Ghana for your bomb piper. Now, Oshe, your Ghana national anthem. No, see, God bless our homeland Ghana. I am Paibo. Onyanko ponshira ye mind Ghana. Na boye. Ne ye tumini trimodinfo, sisifo, obia onye adipapa. Yetwi nyina ye nanso nefa obunsam ankundin ni sukunim. That is our national anthem. Oh, your national anthem no. That is our national anthem. Second verse, lift high the flag of Ghana. Ni ebe di otamfo so. Ghana fo be di otamfo so. Ni amagana frank aroso akosoro. Na Ghana ye ama ye chirima obia ni beji se ampa menua. If you know the history of Ghana, Ghana na conforma ma JJ Rollin sorry. Na sese no Nana Akufo-Addo ni MPP for normal tam Ghana no akwachi more than when JJ Gross pick Ghana from the doldrum and brought it to limelight. Say enemy share this business see Ghana about IMF busa see country bia wo we are see
in Africa.
Oh ya bobusia ana na say banisa before Nana do eba be the president no na say na tie
go to IMF.
See the promise some kind so you be move the economy from taxation to production. Where is the production? Where is the production? Oh, intimidate minya. Anya oka nkofo akodia the production yakodia pineapple e friend tube say pineapple
abrobe.
Yakodia abrobe. Ni etwa ni da factory ni dey concentrate. Aya import to concentrate. Akogu factory hodo ni asi ye produce. Di butwa picture na nkofo abrobe na wo efori nyina no if we are to have full capacity within 1 month, Use it concentrate to produce things that say, you are helping the farmers. Inti me asema me can say, MP before enko resisting the oppressors rule, Jimenez's oppression to Ghanaians, Jimenez's oppression to voters, Jimenez's oppression to people who are eligible to register. No, that oppression, no, the MPP ID as an omun kasa because as an omunim nyombeka because nya Jimenez no, they think it's favoring them, but they will laugh at the wrong side of their mouth. Say, come on, say in favor of no say Miami home. Me I go to your constitution, no. And one lawyer said the greatest mistake of the Ghana Bar Association was not being involved in the Tamayecho Constitution. Tamayecho Constitution.
Stolen verdict.
Stolen verdict after 92 election. Defeat you. Yes. But Yecho Constitution. Ghana Bar Association. And then I say, I'm also Bakwakasi. We don't know who passes with one throw. Now, MP4, as my see, say, Enino. I don't know, Nino, and can you bonus man? Menu abeti nisio baku josu enti musimon kan hwe think he said it is favorable before realize say it's at your disadvantage, you know. There you see say the na this for cano no cre but me muga is Ghana for ehunu cre no the reality the truth but how these people keep lying.
If the fundamentals are weak,
those
will expose you.
All those things. No, see, production to taxation, from taxation to taxation to production. So where is the production?
The taxation,
onward soldiers, taxation, onward movement, taxation, onward manufacturing, taxation, everything. Now, I say regressing. The taxation is not regressing. Tax, everything be a tax. Mo taxi ako taxi bet for you.
Mo taxi pam my pad.
Why?
We speak akura buofu.
Why? Mo taxi. Uko tema porta. Taxi more than 50. More than 15. Eti Ghana for who say MPP for Baumia Nana Kufadu a friend saying wo MPP now Odi second no. Canada Japan.
So akasa.
Wow. Canada Japan. Omo nyina wa bon. Munia eye bon complete.
Akasa o Kesben FM. O de ugosu a wo kase e be sa bo ama.
Oh.
Ye nuanu.
Look.
Production team no be ho adwuma ma.
They don't have any ideas. Ude muntie omo campaign no. There's no idea be nim. Nyansa emikasi dansa ababia nim on ase nkofo omadwumu oha na omo kikansem
basa Kennedy no ka no kure ana
ka no kure no telling us what actually is. I don't lecture say Kennedy is telling because Kennedy only message. So the message Benyani say the ills of MPP no no be hala na say no Kenya na this for your candidate.
You take Kennedy on Kesben FM and ra say more dey tuja
because you can beat Mahama. Now see me and Kase, my Kase, we lost the election in 2022. Oh, yes. Yes.
What exactly did you mean by that comment? Because who we need MPP Fragberry, yeah. Obia se Kennedy back campaign on Adudanko Akufo-Addo and Baumia MPP government.
Yes.
But the same Ken Kase they lost the election in 2022.
Yeah.
And now NDC communicators as a can buy no.
Let them say. Me say. Me catch straight. That don't know man making it straight and then me making it straight. I was referring to Baumia. Because Baumia na catch say if your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. I mean, me makasa. Okay. Me winia. I can easily defend it because me. Policies but President Akufo-Addo free SHS will be maintained. One district, one factory will be maintained. But others, messism. But the economy itself, me can't Ghana for any party for a bit my stereotype, they don't want to listen. Media Nessa who ye delegate na obi ebe convince wa. Na wo I'm guys and chiro. Obanyini. Na wo say maminka. Na emra mimi sika ehye no. Obi ka jam say me MPP ni die nyimi sika ntonje. And sika no say mimi dia hia. Am I the only businessman ni sika ahye? What you say? Okay. Now no me ka say we pe na aboso kan fo e ka say adenti no wa moyedi. Ye nyina ye buafu a ye twen. So the Baumia Bass and the because the man went out there when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Has it changed? If $1 to 4 cedis, what's the fundamentals are weak, and $4 to 12 cedis, what's the fundamentals new?
Welcome back. That was Canada Japan on Kesman TV and no dia to your no. Honorable
Muga, what's the Canadian was not Okano Creno, but I do more kakra. So, share your kind now, or see, Obe maintaining 1 district, 1 factory, Obe maintaining 3 SHS. 1 district, 1 factory is a failure. I'm one gonna for baby. And 1 district, 1 factory. Me, that don't go to my district, but you can't be factory, no. There was no factory. Chinchiga or Mintim said no factory now. 1 district $1. Yeah, who district be a until they make say the candidates no Japan and about me. Can't be. They are not telling us what they will do for Ghana. And they have not been able to defend any of the policies of the MPP. I won't defend it here. Because I was expecting Baumia talk so you can say you promise ABCD. Free SHS. What comprises free SHS? Tuition fee, book fee, textbook fee, electricity and water, and a PTA. Me cause form free. That's this form no, a free. Body and lodging is free. Akufado, no adi or cancer or no Ghana for free SHS no, a boarding and lodging. Body and lodging pay. When you come to the day schools now, it was free already. Mama had free. Why day school free? And the difference between the day school and the boarding school no, boarding and lodging. So Akufado, you only brought boarding and lodging. The tuition was given us free by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He gave us the free body and free tuition. Your mama gave us free textbook, free notebook, and PTA for the and I see PTA for I say Akufado the PTA say main PTA and body and lodging. So Akufado, don't claim say the free SHS about. It was a continuous process. Obia kakra and to about tuition and Mr. Kwame Nkrumah at the buy. About textbook and book fees now. Mr. Your mama at the buy. About body and lodging. Akufado. Una the buy. But now your houses from no body and lodging free, completely free. So my mom who summary say only free SHS about tuition. We were not paying tuition by virtue of being Ghanaians. By virtue of the policy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And then 2 foot trongum for any. And so make cano. Canada Japan. As some apart from all born in for the children. You're not the born in for the children capital. Now this is your candidate. Then you are your candidate. That transition to almost fee from transition to production. No, you can say, oh, you promised yourself transition to production. Now you are going transition. Yakan. Okuja to Akan. What TV3 did that. Mafanya. It is on no back, not on no Ebeka, or no, Ebamanomi.
What's over the Baomiako 2024 Mobelus in Abanoko?
Opa,
Mugabe,
yes, Mugabe. On for another, no first on Parliament, a presidential candidate in Sarando, no from the ballot.
And some be our yet it is, yes, Omokoya to the sense, Omoko do a sentiment, Raho, say, Omonen on a Canadian Casa. Na Kennedy and step down, and a Kennedy so step down and yet it no. My embassy said another video. So production team I ready Amanda Roma, Momo Emame about him a year stepping down. Honorable Kennedy Japan.
I'm not going to step down for anybody.
Yes.
If we have to come together, we come together. But coming together will depend on how they conduct this November 4th election. On the 26th, I'm not going to step down for anybody. Yes.
Welcome back live on TV as was at also on Power 97.9 FM. Mensaka. Sabi babe chiusika bibri. Ye baba be chiusika bibri. Mensaka. Star 274 hash. Na wasendi amami. Waselete Power FM number 1. Wabo 2 at 10 Ghana. Wabo 4 at 20 Ghana. Wabo 3 at 15 Ghana. Una would demono laza 1,000 Ghana cedis. But to mami sesia na me baba be ye me next draw. Na match sika bibri. Sika bibri. Sika die unye sika utumi brande ho kama. Share me sister. Ladies Dembas. Akope. The bia wabane dressing no wakikesi no capacity. Ni nyina eye sika kodi. Selazeni hwa sika ni hwa sisi ne beyedi. No na wasi wunya 1,000 Ghana shi obotum anwumri. Wunya kodi shi obotum ene anwumri. Star 274 hash. Send the mami. Select Power FM number 1. Bo 2 90 10 Ghana. Bo 4 90 20 Ghana. Afei bo 3 90 15 Ghana cedis. For 2 million kwai. Medame who simeti omo na mafa minsaka commercials aba. Ye ba be ye draw.
Masaka! Easy or your Power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Saturday enter Power for Masaka promotion. Monday I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose Power FM. Now select a number of drawer and put in Wishim. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana cedis pay. The more as a rush draw them when they stand a chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week you be also your 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, you're 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you, good deal star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion is licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing shade.
Welcome back live on TV as well as at Ocean Power 97.9 FM. Those of us from the northern part of Ghana had free education even before Nana Addo became an MP. President Addo didn't bring free education to the north. If we say the Pebu, former presidential staffer on Osunidia. Bro, good evening to you and the family. Me say Bibia Boko Sabre Star 274 hash Babi Chiuska Bibri. Star 274 hash Obaba Bidi Kudi Laja Scan Negu Hono. Scan Sugua was a mecheman. Capacity man. Scan Gua was a mecheman. Star 274 hash. Now what's Sandia Mammy? What's the letter Power from number 1? Wabo 2 na to 10, wabo 4 na to 20. Capacity. What to mammy uncle? Capacity. Star 274 hash. Select Power FM number 1. Bo 2 na to 10 Ghana. Bo 4 na to 20 Ghana. Bo 3 na to 15 Ghana. Afei dem ye kwa. Yedemo, ye kwa. Watum, 1,000 Ghana. For 5 CD tum, also be a lucky winner. Star 274 hash. Send the mami wati. Select Power FM number 1. Bo 2 90 10. Bo 4 90 20. Bo 5 90 25. Bo 6 90 30. Capacity. Ne Bow MTN Momo pin code. We are drawn. Sabi me baba ye drawn. Obey lucky winner says ya. As you check your phone so Capacity. As you check your phone so says ya mami. capacity. Honorable Aye Namwale Waha, Obesa Bujagum, capacity. Fatumami Raf, Fatumami, capacity. Star 274 hash. Send the power select a power from CCA. Ubabe lucky winner, CCA. Ubabe lucky winner. Ubi D1,000 Ghana be good for CCA. Be a wushia juma. Of course, you could share fitting. Yes, a tutu should be a winner, skakura and toy. What yes, ye? Minia, a year Aramea, baby, I will be a mechiao. Capacity. Samori Ventures, capacity. Jaku Mwabu Suka in capacity. Kapu, Joanna Sport, capacity. Asari Joint, Barbara, Minia Ba, a year, Mama Sewa, capacity. Sunday, capacity. Red Light, Sadiq, capacity. If we know Hokeni, Davi, Ewo, Kingsby Runabout, capacity will be Mukuha, Miniaba, Ramatu, capacity. I feel Mufa drawn into Mammy, Raf. Mufa to Mammy. Capacity, Mufa to Mammy. Star 274 hash. Mufa to Mammy Niako, Star 274 hash. Capacity, Mufantum. Star 274 hash. Send the select power from number 1. I a few minutes near the Jumedi any baby. More fire. Capacity. Honorable. Asana Mayor Medrono. Would you say DN and was a Jamesa a year at the boatim of war a woman?
Near Dicine. I saw Shebebia. The distance to the district office, no, Muwa, uncle for Kwanaba cars no Mabano. I saw because our electoral areas, no. The machines will be more calm. Machines, they don't actually be more calm. Or make sure to say the network, no, any juma. And our voter agent force who complaining about their network. On Shemukina, say the network. Yes, the franchise will be out. Say the Macquine, what would be a we say. Fantastic. Because some Ghana for fantastic. Diplomatic passport, no Kitana. A Ghana diplomatic passport because of the Ghanaians internet, Yadimao. Oh, now come be a Ukokasa or Beguna say, Ukawako, you and Ukokasa. No, sorry, Anna, the demonstration shall say, you don't listen to the people of Ghana, you don't listen to the people of Ghana. Abrofono. Ye ma plaka so a omso beti o bebusan se ana mu Jimmy se ba so ana ya ma plaka so oh na ye no bia ka se sa ma me we si ni ma o ye no o di ntoka beba ye kuro mo because o jinko fo bi ahon de mo be to aba afi o mo nsem ni suban ni ye no nti on se ni suban. That is what next I will do to him. Hey, we so continental forum bia I will follow her there. We shall mobilize people and we shall bring up placards for the international community to know, say, a bad woman. She's not doing the right thing. Because when we say, disenfranchising, so we will force you to play nonsense. Play the ball well. And now we will force you to play nonsense so that we will get the advantage for you to do the right thing. We are gonna need. So the only thing is, maybe so come, so far as you had a letter commission, you respect to the mouth. But then so our right to demonstrate, to picket, to let the whole world know, say, we any papono, we will do it. So the only thing I say, we get a win. So Jimen's Continental Forum B, we'll go and demonstrate there for them to know, say, we any papono. But now got a 4 Kenya unti or no. I think be a council that be chief of Muslim think tin jamisi me yene no na me aden we nyame kapotie into kan se ya mo mpan ma no oni bibia so o so de nia opero de ka kire me se ye ma wa me ya ma so ye ka asema kire se Jimensa nia o ye no o hankrofobia o hankwala bi o ha community bi sila o si de bi o de untie so o si untia we force you to listen because yes can do chauka can a warm now we always say no yes ka na di chauka enka waye no eyesin electoral commission ka utan waye ba wo call electoral commission say papa ma waye no kan sem
and the time no some for me ka ho munye we
and I made sure say say no okoye the bid of the MPP
appointing authority
no only say MPP no say MPP no the MPP that
for that no can require Japan no president ediwe Ghana no we say MPP we mo lose listen
oh let's say what you say I want to say one lose but just the Kagaga referee o se mo 18 mu na me mam penalty
mo come on mumra 18 box me papa won to wa serious ka we jawo penalty
who da 18
who them kotokode has yo
but to be said Jemesa me say me can
okay
despite everything that people are saying to annoy you, to anger you, listen to the people of the voice of the people. Because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Fantastic. The voice of the people are telling you, say, Nia Uyano, and ye, oh, bagge. This is the only son of Onimnechi, Onimnechi. And the Akato say, there can enquire. Oh, enquire also in a bina. Oka obi nkabi. Na okako omo tukwa na okako jano ni nine na natane ko so we see obi antumi anka be if ko jad bedwum no all sana man for osre onim say na jana na akona tare na man for osre no
fantastic
because obi asuru no
fantastic yeah very best yeah also good evening to you Mr. Host. I'm watching you live from Swami magazine Black Park. Say hi to Honorable Namwale from Miller NDC National Portal. Also, Nedia Ode Aba Elono Miller. Well, yes, also, we Mami announce you next winners. No more, we need 10,000, 1,000. No more 0245. Number and 0245. Last 3 digits, 966. 0247. Last 3 digits, 213. Choko phone so 1,000 Ghana ababi go so mawe ne ye mensaka enti monhye no so obade no dom ye na se kire tinkwama ebesa din hia Mugabe Maase ni medin mene menua panyi me wofa me bra panyi e bibia Honorable Namwale ena former MP Ladade Kotopo former deputy agric minister enei mene no ena ede dwumadie no trase ede pensen mu no ema obade no mu ye na etie so ya kina the sign edinsia bepɔ so hima ne team edi anwumere no sia kase ebo enade ebreo mema mo nyina mo enitie